Yeah, guys, hi, it's Jackie M. How you doing from Masters of Malaysian Cuisine? And today we have vegan chef Dave in one of our specials for Masak Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini, which is a Facebook group. This is an amazing Facebook group that basically started out because of the lockdown situation in Malaysia, and that was where people started to post all their cooking fails. So if you have time, go head over to Masak Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini. The link should be on, just do a search for MATJHN MATJHN and you'll be able to find it. But it's an amazing group. We get so many laughs out of the cooking fails there, but we're partners with Masak Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini. So welcome to everyone from that particular part of the universe. But thank you so much for joining us. And like I said, we've got Chef Dave here, and Chef Dave is going to be making yet another amazing vegan dish. Dave, great to have you.
Hi, Vanakkam, salam sejahtera, tajahau. So today we're going to make this sweet potato sesame ball. But by default, this recipe is a vegan, so I doesn't have to do anything. It's already vegan, and it's kind of popular in Malaysia, especially for breakfast and tea time. They make it as like snacks or kueh. So today I'm going to make this sweet potato, but actually you can replicate this recipe with pumpkins, yam, or taro, and all different types of potatoes and something that's similar that you can play with. So before we start, I'm just going to show you some of the ingredient that I have today, which is sweet potato, which I already boiled, because or else it will take some time. So I have sweet potato that I already boiled here, and then I have
the orange variety. I'm very curious to see how this works out, because every time I use orange sweet potato for like these kinds of dumplings, I find it really, really sticky. But yeah, I'd love to see how you go with this. So keep going. Sorry to interrupt.
So I have this. It's okay. So I have rice flour. So in Malaysia, normally you get in packet like this. So I have this rice flour and as well as this glutinous rice flour. So these two will be the another main ingredients in this particular dish. So
great.
So first we have to just strain all this water out since the potato is already boiled. So I'm just going to strain out the water.
Sure. So boiling is okay. You don't have to worry about, because sometimes they say it's better to steam it to make it less.
Exactly. It's actually, personally, I would recommend to use the steaming method as well. But just that because I'm running out of time, so I just boiled it. So it's totally up to you which one you prefer. Yeah.
Sure. Cool. All right.
Okay. So first, what we're going to do. So the ingredient I show is like very simple: sweet potato, rice flour, glutinous rice flour, as well as some baking powder, and also some molasses brown sugar, or you can use any type of sugar. Actually, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
All right. So that's not like gula melaka. That's just brown sugar.
Yeah. So you can use any types of this one. Sugar will do. No issue with that. So first, after strain the sweet potato, we're just going to put in a bowl, so that you can, mash it. So I'm just going to use this to mash it up.
Okay, cool. And by the way, guys, as usual, just say hello. Let us know where you're watching from. If you're watching this live, do a hashtag live. Watching a replay, do a hashtag replay. But yeah, we love to find out where you're watching from, so we can show it up on the screen. All right. And for people from, like I said, from Masak Apa Tak Jadi Hari Ini, apa khabar semua? Welcome. And if you've got any questions at all, you can post it in English or in Malay, and we'll answer it in whatever language you posted in. Okay. Kalau ada apa-apa soalan, sila tanya dekat komen ya. Nanti kita boleh tanya Chef Dave ya. Okay.
Ya, jangan tanya dalam bahasa yang kita tak faham tau. Just tanya dalam bahasa Malay or English.
And for Chef Dave, Chinese. Dave just amazes me. He speaks brilliant Mandarin. He speaks better Mandarin than I do.
Okay. So we already mashed this sweet potato like this. So we get texture like this. So it doesn't have to be really, really fine, as long as you smashed it up so that, when you eat, you will have some mouthfeel when you eat that. So it doesn't have to be perfect puree kind of mash. It's just that just a rough mash will do. So now I'm going to put 1 cup of rice flour.
All right. How much potato is there again? Sorry.
The potato is about 450 grams.
All right. Okay.
Okay.
Cool,
And 1
cool.
cup of rice flour.
Sure.
And then 1/4 cup of this. I'm learning to use cups and all that ever since I do this whole food plant-based, because I'm just so used to it with measuring so that I can keep my recipes. Don't play agar-agar anymore. It's quite a tough thing for me, because for Malaysian, we like to cook agar-agar. We don't measure stuff, but somehow I'm learning now. So it's challenging for me as a chef as well. So, and glutinous rice flour, I just put 1/4 cup of it.
All right. Sure. At least you're not weighing it. Oh my God, I can't believe like the serious chefs, like all the recipes I get when I collaborate with hotel chefs, everything is weighed to like 3 grams of salt. I was like, who measures 3 grams of salt?
Exactly. And then I'm going to put like 4 tablespoons of this brown sugar. So,
right.
I mean, you can use any types of sugar you would like. And if you like sweeter, then you can add a bit more, no problem. And then I'm going to just add 1 teaspoon of this baking powder.
Okay, sure. And yeah, so hi guys, hi Parimala, how you doing? Great to see you. And Elena, apa kabar? How are you? Ray, great to have you. Ray from San Francisco. And we have Shirley, yay, Shirley from California, I think.
And I'm going to put like a 1/2 teaspoon of salt. So that's it. So all other ingredients are in here for the particular how to say, I can say it's look like a dough later. So all we have to do is just mix this up.
Okay, cool. And we've got
you doesn't have to add any water. Only if you feel like it's too hot, then you add a bit of water. But since I boiled it, so basically it doesn't really need water. All the water is there already. So I just have to knead into a dough-like texture.
Sure. Yeah. Hi Raji from Johor. Yeah, your home state, Dave. Raji watching from Johor. And Krista, how you doing? Yeah. And we've got Nina from KL. Yay, awesome. So, I'm so intrigued by this because the number of times I've made like any kind of dough using orange sweet potato, they turned out so sticky that I end up having to add more and more flour. And in the end, it doesn't taste sweet potato-y. So I don't know if it's something that I'm doing wrong. So what I actually use purple sweet potato for some reason. That works. Yeah. Okay,
understand. So as you guys can see, now the dough is like beautifully done. Wow. So nothing is sticking on my hand, just a bit of the sweet potato and flour. So now what is next? The next step now is we're going to turn them into small balls. Okay. So we can fry them later.
This is the same way you make Quakeria, right? Because that's what I was trying to make last Quakeria. Yeah. It's like Malaysian donuts.
Exactly. So I'm just going to make them into like small balls.
Okay, cool. Hi Eileen, how you doing? Great to see you from Canada. Yay. And we have Setu from Negeri Sembilan. That's my home state. Yay. Orang Negeri, apa kabar? Yeah.
Jumpa orang kampung.
Hey Sasi, how you doing? And we've got Latha. Yay, Latha from Klang. How you doing? Lots of Malaysians here today. Rafa, how are you? Latha and Rafa. Cool. Yeah, guys, let us know where you're watching from so we can show it on the screen, right?
So the balls actually is up to you, how big you want or how small you want. You like a cuter version, then you can make it into a smaller ball. So if you like a bit of bigger size, like, a standard kuih that we normally Malaysian have, then you definitely can make it a bit bigger. But again, it will influence the time of your deep frying. So if the smaller one is much easier for you to manage. But if the bigger one, then it will take slightly longer time. So you have to play with the fire so that it's not really hot, which cook outside and inside is not really cooked well. So that's a trick of the size when you think about like how big or small you want to make. And some people may ask me like, is that okay for me to bake or air fry? It's totally fine. It's just that you have to play around with the temperature and also to check out time to time whether it's cooked or not. But I think standard, maybe you can just put 180 for about 15 to 20 minutes. So and then you can just check. So once we've done this, we're going to toast this on sesame seed. So that sesame seed will give you a texture when you eat, as well as a good fragrance to enhance the entire sweet potato and all that, so that you don't really feel like you're eating flour. So that's like a feel of sweet potato and all that mixture. So
if you fry it, would you have to dip it in oil first, though?
You mean for later? Or you mean if you bake and all that? Yeah, I think maybe you can just straight away add some oil into your dough. Yeah, just add like a few teaspoons of oil so that it helps the process later. Because if you just use the oil, the inside the dough doesn't have oil, so it's a bit hard also for it to cook through. So that's something that we can take into consideration. Or if you really you say, oh no, I really health conscious, I want zero oil, what you can do, you just steam them or just boil them in water like onde, and then right after you boil, then only you toast on a toasted sesame seed. So the sesame seed I'm using now is not toasted, but if you're going to use that method, then definitely you're going to have to toast it first so that it got the flavor, or else it will be very bland and no flavor in it. So basically I think we can get roughly 1, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, about 15 to 16 pieces. If you make about this ping pong ball size, if you want to make it a bit smaller, definitely you can get about 30. If you make half of this size, then you will get about 30. So you guys can see it's like already done. So all the balls.
Hi Anita from Klang, how you doing? And Rafa from Swanban,
so that's where the drama.
At least you know the oil is hot.
What we're going to do now is we're going to deep fry them. But before we deep fry, we have to toast this in the sesame seed. So I'm going to do this process now. So I'm just going to just roll them on the sesame seed. Make sure it's coated well before we deep frying them.
I just realized that I didn't send out the email. Sorry, guys, if you're in my email list, I'll send you guys the link to this to watch the replay later on. But for everyone who signed up to our mailing list, because I was waiting for, because we moved the day schedule so that it was quite close to the session last night. Usually I email everyone like a few hours in advance to say, hey, don't forget to catch our next session sort of thing. So, but I'll send out an email after this to tell them watch the replay, okay? But Faizatul from Pahang, yay, welcome, great to see you. Setu Kamala from Kulim Kedah. Wow, we're getting it from all corners of Malaysia right now. And Magis from Negeri Sembilan, another on Negeri, yay. Joyce Tan says, good afternoon, Chef Dave, and Jayanti, hey, how you doing? Jayanti's from Singapore, all right.
Quite a lot of my followers as well. Some of the name I still remember, some I don't. Those who are active, normally I remember their name. Those who are actively comment and all that. But I couldn't remember all.
Cool. Pastor join. Guys, don't forget to join malaysianchefs.com/join today, and you will have access to all our recipes. I know I'm running a little bit behind with the MATJHN recipes, so I'm sorry for those of you who've been chasing me up. We'll get them done. We've just got a lot of work behind the scenes because we've got so much happening all the time to be able to bring you great content. So patience, all right. But in the meantime, we've got dozens of recipes already on that website in our e-magazine. So make sure you join and download our e-magazines, okay? Perak, Joyce is from Perak. All right, let's see if we can get all the states of Malaysia. All right, so far we've got Perak, Negeri Sembilan, Selangor, Pahang,
Sabah, Sarawak, Perlis.
Yeah. Prem is from Nepal. Wow. Yay. Awesome. Welcome. And I am from KL. Azam from KL.
Just a quick reminder, when you toast this on a sesame, because it's dry, it's not that bad. So you have to make sure it's properly coated. So you don't just toast a while and just take it out. Make sure it's properly coated. So it's all around.
Sure.
Yeah, you have to press it in a bit.
Okay. Is there a name for this thing, or this is a Chinese thing, isn't it? It's not like a kueh or something like that.
I think even Malays are doing this nowadays in Malaysia. Because the Chinese version they put red bean inside. The Malay version normally they put the inti kelapa, so the shredded coconut with either they put with the dried shrimp, or they do the sweet version. They got two versions. One is savory and one is sweet. So the sweeter version, they normally put brown sugar with the shredded coconut and all that. So make as a filling in the middle. So for the sweet version, they just for the savory version, they just shredded coconut with dry shrimp with some sambal kind of things to make as a filling in the middle. So yeah,
a little bit like kueh badak sort of thing.
Yeah, exactly. So it's roughly some sort of things like that. Okay,
sure.
So we're going to deep fry it now. So all we have to do.
Yay, Prem from Puchong says hello to you, Dave.
Okay, hi.
Every time I hear a Puchong, I think of the Hantu Puchong.
Okay.
Azam says the Malay version either has inti kelapa or kacang hijau.
Yeah,
green beans, mung beans, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So how would you make the mung bean filling, Dave? Would you steam it or pressure cook it, or because you have to mash it?
Right? I think for making the paste, I think in my style I make it lazy way. Just boiled it once it's cooked, so I just mashed it. If possible, I will buy the one that without the skin. So I only get the white part of it, right? Which is accessible in Malaysia. It's easy to get. So the oil is getting hot.
Right? Yeah. I like the one without the skin. Yeah.
What I'm going to do now is just going to put this in a wok. So I just move my camera over here so you can see. Okay, so.
Cool.
So just put half of it.
So if you use coconut, the inti kelapa, do you add crushed peanuts in it as well, or no?
You can do that. There's some version of crushed peanut filling as well. Crushed peanut with sugar. So yeah, the oil is a bit hot, so I just reduce down the heat. So you have to make sure the oil actually is in the medium heat, and try to remove all the sesame that's coming out, so that it won't improve, because or else it will have a bitter taste at the end. So just try to remove as much as you can. Those you can't, then just leave it.
Sure. Cool. So can you make this with regular potato instead of sweet potato, or?
Yeah, I believe should be no problem.
Okay, cool.
But it's just that people like the sweet potato because it's sweet and the colors look better and all that. Yeah, I think should be fine, no problem. If you comes with some sweet and all that, able to give flavor, then I think definitely should be no issue.
Sure.
So don't take this out because it seems like it's already dark, but it's only cooked outside. So that's why the temperature, I said again, it's very, very important, so that you really thoroughly cook through. We only know when it's cooked when the bubbles start to slow down. So means the moisture is almost there, then you can take it out. But actually, even if it's not 100% cooked, it's a bit of moist in the middle, it's fine actually. You are okay to eat raw rice.
Okay. Sure.
So I mean a bit, but not too much. Yeah.
Sure. So with this one,
the bubble is slowing down.
Sure. Now this one, it doesn't have any filling inside, right? So will it be hollow inside or will it be dense?
It will be a bit moist and in between of moist and dense is like a semi kind of feel. So it's not entirely dry because of the sweet potato and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. But it won't have like a big like empty space inside, like because of the. Okay.
Oh, that is the Chinese version, I think, which they do with the red bean or the peanut crush, right? So I think that has a different recipe. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Sure.
Which will like a bomb like that. So when you eat, it's like a empty shell and there's a filling in, right?
Okay.
So
Yeah.
so it's okay now. So I'm just going to remove this and putting in the next batch.
Sure.
And definitely you can eat this with some, if you feel like it's too light and you feel like you want to have some, definitely you can. It's very versatile. You can just eat with kaya or something else as a dish for you. Yeah, but you want to just make it like plain and simple, then yeah, just it's fine.
So what would you call this in Malay?
Actually, I don't know. Frankly speaking, I don't know because I tried this recipe a few months ago with a pumpkin. So it's actually a Chinese version, and then I realized actually a lot of Malay do that as well, but they do with sweet potato, not pumpkin. So yeah, that's what I discovered after I tried out that recipe. So let's see how this look like in the middle while we are frying this.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it's actually cooked very beautifully.
Nice.
So as you can see, it's cooked through.
Sure.
So
sure.
Oh, that's very hot. The sweetness is just right. So I think if you follow this recipe, you won't go wrong. The sweetness, the texture, all that is just nice. So
sure.
Yeah.
Cool. I'm thinking I guess when you're making this, for those who are doing this at home, you have to be careful about not putting too much sugar in it, because sugar burns easily, right?
Burn, yes, exactly.
So I'm yeah.
So the second batch, you guys can see, I actually lower down the heat, so I don't really burn the sesame. So it still remain white, you see. So we try to get that. We don't want to burn them.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah, no, it looks good.
No, it's good.
I'm just wondering what other filling you can use for it. So we've got the inti kelapa, which is a shredded coconut. And would you would you cook the coconut with sugar to make it sweet as well?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
But normally for that, they normally just cook with the brown sugar. They don't use white sugar.
Okay, sure. Raji calls it Chef Dave's modified chucho badak.
But actually, after I eat one, I just feel like, I don't mind eating this burnt one because, it tastes good as well, right? So, it's still quite nice, yeah.
Yeah, it's not black, but it's still jadi. Bukan tak jadi. All right, cool, nice. Yeah.
And the best part is I can see through the sweet potatoes still there, like the small chunks and all that, which really soft, and it's like when you can bite them.
Is it kind of like chewy and stretchy, or does it? Because
no, it's not. It's not chewy and stretchy, because the chewy and stretchy recipe comes with a lot of glutinous rice flour, but this is the main component is the rice flour. So the glutinous rice flour just 1 quantity cup.
Sure.
So it's totally like a soft and like a cream, but it's not. Yeah.
Sure. That's interesting. Yeah, that's where it's different. Azam says seems like a combination of kueh bom with inti kelapa and sesame seed and sweet potato for pastry, like kueh cemek molek from Kelantan. Awesome. Cemek molek. Do you know that? I'm trying to see if I remember. Kueh cemek molek.
I'm not also because you know what? In the past 10 years, in the past 10 years, even I work in the hotel, I deal with all the quiz, but the problem is I never done any of them. We all ordered from, suppliers. So
Oh,
there are quite a lot of suppliers who supply
this is
Nyonya quiz. So we never really actually make any quiz in-house. So that's
how
the problem.
interesting. How interesting.
So when we go to the shop, we rarely name them. We just pointing to them. I want this, 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 this. That's it. So we're only familiar with those, famous like curry puff, the pisang, and
all that.
Yeah, exactly. So those a bit odd. We do eat, but it's just that we don't really remember what's the name, right?
That is very true. You just reminded me. When I went to Kuala Lumpur, I went to Kampong Baru, where there are a lot of Kelantanese eateries there, and I was asking my tour guide Shalkani, so what's this, what's that? He's like, I don't know. So even Malaysians don't really know what they're called, they just know it tastes good. But yeah, they just point what they want as well.
So as you guys can see, the second batch is much lighter in color. The sesame you can still see is white, so you can compare. This is the second batch and this is the first batch. Because I put brown sugar, so basically it's look much brown. If you put white sugar, maybe it will be a bit orangey color. So that's the basic differences if you're using different type of sugar. So yeah, I think basically that's about it. So yeah,
nice and easy,
beautiful and nice and very simple and yeah. So yeah, I believe this just look better compared to the darker one. But taste-wise, I believe it's going to be the same actually, yeah.
Sure, yeah. As I'm saying, you can Google
there's slight difference because just now the temperature was too hot, right? So when I eat that, I can't feel the outside layer is a bit crunchy, but this one, yes. When there's a low temperature, you slowly cook them. The outside is actually crunchy. When I eat, I can feel that.
Okay.
But inside is soft, but whereas this one, the whole thing is a bit soft. Yeah.
Sure. Right.
So temperature plays an important role in this kueh as well.
Yeah. Don't have it too hot, basically.
Yeah.
Cool. Wow, that's good. That's really pretty easy too. I actually got some sweet potato. I might try and make this. Turns out.
Yeah.
But I got some bad experience making kueh Korea, like in the past, like I said, using orange sweet potato, and it was really sticky, and I found it really hard to work with. So I ended up using purple sweet potato.
Yeah.
Cool. Very nice.
Yeah. So it's a good snack for the high tea or breakfast. It's very simple, right? Even I think this life is not even 30 minutes is done. So imagine if you're doing at home, it's just, it doesn't have to talk to anybody, tell them what to do. So you just cook, I think 15 minutes, you can be just ready breakfast for your family or, for your kids. As a snack.
Yeah. Cool. Well, there you go, guys. Lata says, another tea time favorites in my list. So let us know if you guys attempt these recipes. Make sure you tag Masters of Malaysian Cuisine. Our Facebook page is just facebook.com/Malaysian Chefs. And our website is malaysianchefs.com. And if you want the recipe, Chef Dave is going to give me eventually. It'll be just malaysianchefs.com/join today. All right, guys. That's a nice and short one. And Nina says, what color sweet potato is this? He used orange sweet potato.
Yeah.
What they call kumara.
Yeah,
sometimes. Yeah. But like I said, I'm going to try and make it. I've got some purple sweet potato, so I might use that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Actually, I got some purple also at home. I was thought like, should I make with purple or orange? Then I was like, okay, just go with the orange.
Do you find it different at all for you? I think also.
No, actually, I find it not really much different, but it's just that I imagine like after I deep fried, will that still stay like, purple color? I find it if it turn a bit of black and purplish, I don't know what is the result will be, right? So I just feel like, okay, just go with sweet potato, which is like, even if it turn color, it just turn to the ordinary kueh colors that people are familiar with. So yeah, but I think it's interesting. I think can try it out definitely.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
All right, great. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us. Make sure you sign up for our recipes. And also, our next session is Monday. Remember, MOMC is for Mondays for MOMC, all right? MOMC Monday Series 5 starts this coming Monday. And Series 5 is on noodles. And we've got some exciting stuff for you as well for Series 5, guys. So we're going to be playing a clip from someone from MasterChef Australia. So make sure you join our sessions on Monday, okay? Keep your eye out for the email I'm going to send out with our announcement. So really, really excited about this. And thank you so much, Dave. I know Dave is just crazy busy these days. He's got 50 million projects happening. So I really appreciate him taking the time to do this. So yeah, thank you for doing this, Dave. And yeah, guys, make sure you follow us, tag us on social media if you attempt the recipes, and stay tuned for all the exciting projects we've got coming up. All right. Thank you, guys, and we will see you. Thank you, Dave. Any last words from you?
Yeah, just enjoy all the Malaysian food, and yeah, welcome you guys when the border is open. We are just exciting to welcome all the people abroad to come back and enjoy the food. And yeah, meantime, just try at home and enjoy the flavors and taste from far away until you get a chance.
When the borders open, we're all going to Malaysia, right? I'm going to Malaysia. Chef Norman Musa is going to Malaysia. Zaleha Alpin's all going to Malaysia. We're all going to visit Chef Dave, and our tech guy Paul Gray is coming to Malaysia as well from South Africa. We're going to take him cari makan. All right.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, guys. All right. Sure. Thanks again. I'll see you all later. Ciao.
Ciao. Bye.
Ciao.